So this is a sequence for those days when you're feeling a little bit down, a little bit lethargic and just a bit heavy, and you feel like you want to get moving but you just can't. So this is a great one to do morning, lunchtime, sort of maybe late afternoon, but we would tend to stay away from this in the evening because you don't want to be revving yourself up before bedtime. So to start with, we're just going to sit nice and comfortably, and you're always welcome to sit on a yoga block if you have one, or you can sit on a cushion, just making yourself a little bit more comfortable, body nice and open. And turn the palms to face the sky. Close the eyes and just arrive at the breath. Just taking a few nice long breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. And you might do this for a few minutes. You could always pause the video and do it 5-10 minutes if this feels right for you. And blinking open the eyes when you're ready. So we can use the breath to fire ourselves up, and we're talking yoga about an acne. So our acne is a fire within us, and it can feel a little bit dampened, or it can be raging and be too hot. So this is a breath that is for those times when the fire is very much down and dampened. It can also help with digestion as well. So if you're finding you're having trouble digesting your food, metabolism isn't quite as fast as you would like it to be, actually practicing this breath can help speed it up. So I would say avoid the breath if you're at all asthmatic, if you tend to hyperventilate or have panic attacks. Really not one for you, and I would say revisit an ocean breath, or maybe one of the favourite breaths that you do. If you're all okay and you do want to have a go at it, this is a breath that comes in and out through the nose. So you might want to have a little blow of the nose, clear everything out. And we're going to take rapid breaths in, out, in, out, in, out. And when we're doing it, we want to be engaging the tummy muscles as well. So you want to pull in the belly when you breathe out and push it out when you breathe in. So it's a very solid action with the abs. So we're reconnecting to our bellies. It might be very subtle, or you might feel it quite a lot. It really depends on where your abs are at the moment. So the breath goes like this. We'll take a lovely long breath in, out through the mouth. Then we begin. And you would only take maybe 10, possibly up to 20 rounds. Anything more, I would say, just dial it back a little bit. It can make you feel a little bit lightheaded, but the idea is we're fanning the breath, we're fanning the acne. So let's take it through one more time. Lovely big breath in and out. Perfect. Take a moment to let the breath settle. And then when you're ready, come to standing. So spreading the feet on the mat, feet about hip distance apart. Going to engage the tummy muscles, so we should be nice and connected to them now. Lovely tall body. Going to inhale, take the arms up to the sky. As you exhale, you're going to lean over to the right hand side. Inhale, lift it up. And exhale, take it to the left. Keep it moving. So we inhale up, really engage the tummy. Exhale to the right. Inhaling up. Exhale to the left. Relax the shoulders. Inhale up. Let's take it one more time. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up to center. On this exhale, we're going to fold it down into a forward fold. Have the knees lovely and bent so we're hanging the body. Give the head a little nod, a little shake. Just feel the length of the body. Particularly if you're doing this in the morning, you might find that you're quite high up. Just let the body be heavy. Use the weight of the head and the shoulders. Taking 2 more breaths here. And then we're going to bring the hands down to the floor. So bend the knees as much as you need to. We're going to step it back to a plank position. So you can be in full plank or half plank. If we're in half plank, the knees aren't underneath the hips, because this is tabletop. It's a great posture, but we're not really doing anything for our acne. We're going to take the knees back behind the hips. Weight is in the arms. We're pulling up the pelvic floor, lifting the tummy muscles. So again, full or half. Take a few breaths in. A little bend in the elbows, so we're using the muscles of the arms. And we're going to come into a side plank, really working the core here, getting that acne flowing. So if we're in half plank, we're going to take the left foot out to the left, bring the right leg out long, lift the right arm up. So again, weight is in the arm, little bend in the elbow. Fabulous. Breathing steady. If you're feeling it, we could bring it into a full side plank by taking that bottom knee off the ground. Listen to your body. And when you're ready, bring that hand down. So you can come back to your half plank or your full plank, and you're going to take it on the other side. So if we're in full plank, you just put the heels over to one side, lift that arm up. But if we're still here in a half plank, knees down, bodies up. Nice long breaths. Gaze coming down to the floor, forward or up to the hand. On an exhale, bring the hand down, back into your version of plank. When we're ready, we're going to come to the floor. So you can bring the knees down, or if you want the challenge, you can keep them lifted. Bend the elbows all the way down, come to the floor. Flatten out the toes as long as that feels okay. Inhale, lift the head and the chest. Come into a little cobra. Pushing the hips down to the ground, feeling connected to that lower body into the tummy. On an exhale, bring it down. Keep the elbows tucked into the body. We're going to push up onto the knees and then take it over to a downward facing dog. Pedaling out the legs, particularly if it's early. Finding some movement that serves you right now. Give the head a little dangle and just take a couple of breaths there. When we're ready, looking up towards the hands, walking or stepping forward into your forward fold. Get a lovely big bend and let the body be heavy. Inhale, let's roll all the way up. shoulders back and down. Take a shake out if you need to, and then you're going to step wide on your yoga mat. So feet pointing forward. If you do have a brick, then use it. If not, you can always use a couple of firm cushions, you can use a book. You're going to pop it just in front of you. Nicely in the centre, you're going to pull the shoulders back and down, push the heart forward. Little bend in the knees, take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, fold the body forward. You're going to come about halfway. So this is where you can bring your hands to this brick or the book, wherever you are. You might find you can bring them to the floor, but a brick is nice, just keeps that chest lifted. Few breaths here, really sending the bottom behind you. When we're ready, we're going to plant the left hand down. Inhale, right arm up and twist towards the right. Again, gaze can be up or it can be down, whatever feels right on the neck. Keep these knees a little bent, legs active. Exhale, bring the hand down. Let's swap it. Lift the left one up. Steady breaths. And then exhale, hand down. We can take a hang here, so if you wanted to release the brick and let the body go, give the head a little nod. Put a deeper bend in the knees and inhale, roll all the way up. Shoulders back and down. You're going to take the right toes, point them to the short edge of the mat, then the knee. Again, if you do have this brick, you're going to pop it close to that right foot. Body is open, we're coming in to our warrior two. Gazing over that right hand just for a few moments, spreading the feet, engaging the legs, lift that pelvic floor. Nice long breathing. Take a lovely deep inhale. As you exhale, you're going to bend the right elbow, bring the arm down to the thigh. So this is your first option here. With this top hand, you could bring it to the hip, or you might wrap the hand to the lower spine. Gazing forward. If the arm feels great lifted, if you're loving the energy, leave it there. Then we're going to take the hand down to the brick. It could be on the long edge, could be on the short edge. You might find that actually you can bring the hand to the floor. But if you start to round into the back and you're facing down, bring the brick back in. We want a lovely open body, pulling in the Mula Bandha, pelvic floor, tummy is active. Get that fire going. A few more breaths here. And then we're going to inhale, lift all the way back up. Straighten that leg and relax the arms down. Move the brick back into the centre. Turn the toes back to face the long edge of the mat. This time, with a lovely little bend in the knees, you're going to inhale, arms come up. As you exhale, swan dive with the arms, hands to the brick. You might go a little lower. Gaze is down to the ground. Crown of the head is pulling forward. You're going to inhale, take that right arm up, take that lovely twist again. 2 or 3 breaths. And release it down on your exhale. Inhale, lift the left arm. Perfect. After your 3 breaths, exhale, hands down. And again, you can go as far as you want to go. If the hands do come to the floor, point the fingertips behind you and gently pull down. And on your next inhale, bend the knees and lift the body up, lift the arms up. Exhale, hands down to the side. Let's take it all onto the other side. So left toes point to the short edge. Bend that left knee, keeping the thigh nice and active. Lifting the arms. Come into your warrior two, Virabhadrasana. Connect with the breath. And take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, bend that left arm, come into your side angle on this side. So hand can be pointing up, can be on the hip, can be on the back. Whatever works for you. Pulling those tummy muscles in, that molar band is active. Really get a sense of the core working. If we took it a little lower onto the one side, we take it lower here. Nice steady breath, soft face. Then let's inhale, lift it up, straighten the leg. Exhale, release the arms. Turn the toes back into centre. Just for one final wide leg forward fold. This time we're going to take the hands behind us, interlace fingers. Other options are to hold the hands or to hold the forearms. See what feels right for you. Gently roll the shoulders back, lift the heart. Take a deep inhale. And as we exhale, folding forward as far as the body will allow. Let the head be heavy. Put a bend in the knees. Engage the tummy muscles. Inhale, lift up with a nice flat back. As you exhale, release. Give the legs a little shake, give the arms a little shake. And then come to have the feet together. Mindful of the core here, bringing the palms together. Centering the breath, we're going to come into a tree posture. So any balance, but particularly tree, is great for getting that fire going. We're concentrating, we're using the core. So we're going to take the right knee out, toes to the floor to start with. Just get a sense of your balance. And we're going to bring that foot as high as it will go, either onto the calf or onto the thigh. When you feel as steady as you're going to get, bring the arms up high. Relax the shoulders. Just breathe in here, feeling the balance. On an exhale, bring the hands all the way down and give the foot a little hand to come down. Feel the difference on the sides. Feel the body. And then let's take that onto the other side. So bring the left toes up, sending the knee out. Take that moment, get the balance, choose your drishti point. And then foot can come up as high as it wants to go. And we're trying to keep the legs even, so if it does want to go up higher on one leg, just resist the urge. Inhale, take the arms up. Noticing how you're balancing on one side compared to the other. On an exhale, bringing the hands all the way down. And then releasing the foot again, walking out. Have a little shake. And then just come down to sitting, however feels right for you. You might take a nice forward fold, that can feel really good, just a little hang. And then bend the knees. Come down to the sit bones. Find your cross-legged position. If the legs need to be out in front right now, then do. Sitting lovely and tall with the body. Just take a moment here. Feel the breath. And at this point you can add in some sun salutations if you're feeling quite energized. Or you could take a short shavasana. You choose where your energy is at. But for me, I'm going to say namaste.